Welcome to today's demonstration, which will showcase one of the key capabilities of Riverbed's groundbreaking Steelhead appliance product. The Riverbed Services Platform, or RSP for short, enables branch office services to be run within a VMware virtualized protected zone within the Steelhead appliance directly. The result is a combination of industry-leading WAN optimization and application acceleration combined with local delivery of best of virtual edge services like DNS, DHCP, print serving, domain control, security services, video streaming, and much more. Customers can now even run their own in-house applications directly on the RSP within the Steelhead appliance. Consolidating these services into a single appliance platform, such as the Steelhead appliance, provides the ability for customers to dramatically cut branch office IT costs. In addition, your enterprise will experience key benefits such as simplified management and more control over the IT services that run from that branch office environment. In today's short demonstration, you'll learn how to configure and enable the RSP service, how to install a package, and how to access the package that is now resident on the Steelhead appliance. But first, a few notes on my setup. Here I have a Steelhead 1020 appliance running Rios 5.5. I have an RSP license that has been purchased and enabled on this particular Steelhead appliance. The Steelhead appliance has been upgraded with an additional 2 gigabytes of RAM, which happens to come with the purchase of an RSP license. And that extra 2 gigabytes of memory will give us the footprint that we need that will allow us to run up to 5 packages concurrently on the Steelhead appliance. I've also created a Windows 2003 server package using Riverbed's RSP package creator. And then obviously I have my laptop, which we'll use to access the Steelhead appliance for management purposes. To kick off the demo, I will first log into the Steelhead Appliance Management Console. And the first area that I'll go to is Configure, Branch Office Services, and RSP Service. Now from the Steelhead Appliances Management Console, you have a lot of options for configuring and looking at RSP information. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that the RSP service is installed and is enabled. So you do this from the RSP Service tab. So if we look here, RSP is supported on this platform. It gives us the version, how much free space, memory, and the status on whether it's enabled or not. And in this case, it is actually enabled. So we don't have to go and install the RSP service, which you would do from this area at the bottom, where you can install from a URL or select a local file. So what I want to actually do is, now that we have the RSP service installed and enabled, I want to install a package into the RSP environment. So you do this from the RSP Packages tab. So the first thing that we're going to do is we have two key areas. The first is the packages area, and then we have a slots area. So the packages is where you actually install or add a package into the Steelhead Appliances RSP area. And then you have a slots area. So this is where you specify what slot, and this is again a virtual slot for which you want to install that package that you're adding. And again, the Steelhead Appliance supports up to 5 concurrent packages, or in this case 5 slots. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Package, and here I can give the package a name, and this is, in the case of today's demonstration, this is going to be a Windows 2003 server. And I could specify a URL where that package is actually located, or in this case I'm going to specify a local file because I have created a package on my local machine here using the Riverbed RSP package creation tool, which effectively takes an application environment, in this case it's a Windows 2003 server, and packages that up into a virtual machine image that is readable by the RSP environment. So I'm going to go ahead and select this package. So now what it's going to go ahead and do is, now that I have that package selected, I am going to click on Add, and it's going to go ahead and retrieve that package. Remember, we're on the Steelhead appliance from my local machine over the LAN, and this particular package is several hundred megabytes in size, so this is going to take just a moment to complete. With the RSP package added, we now need to assign this package to an available slot. As I mentioned before, the RSP facility of the Steelhead appliance can house up to 5 packages concurrently, each installed in a separate protected zone with its own resource pool allotment. Now what I'm going to do here is look at my available slots. So it looks like 3, 4, and 5 are available. So let's go ahead and select slot number 3 in this particular case. So going into slot 3, I can go ahead and change the slot name if I'd like. Or in this case, let's go ahead and select the actual package that I want to apply to that slot. So through the package pull down, there's the Windows 2003 server that we just added. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the update slot, which will go through and apply that particular package to that particular virtual slot within the RSP environment. Now that we've added the Windows 2003 server to slot number 4, the final step is to power on the slot with this newly assigned package. And to do this, I'm going to go ahead and simply select slot number 4. I am going to go to the bottom here and I'm going to enable the actual slot. So this will enable the virtual slot within the RSP, which is running Windows 2003 server. So this slot is now powered on, and the Windows 2003 server is booting. Now that the virtual slot's power has been enabled, we can go directly to that slot by launching the VM console. So here I'm going to go to slot 4, scroll down to the bottom, and click Launch VM Console. So here I'm brought directly to the VM console area where I'm going to log in. And this is going to bring me directly into the instance of that particular package. Here's a VMware that's actually logged on. And let's see if we can see specifically what is going on. And after just a moment, Windows Server 2003 R2 Enterprise Edition. Look at this. We're getting a login prompt for Windows. And yes, we are directly loaded and running off of a Steelhead appliance. So from here, obviously, you can log in and do anything that you want to do with Windows, configure networking settings, set up a streaming media server. Maybe it's local IP address management with DNS and DHCP. Or maybe the key use case is actually using Windows domain controlling functionality to make sure that you have the ability to authenticate locally for those branch office services. This concludes today's demonstration of the Riverbed Services Platform feature that is available with the Rios 5.5 software update to Riverbed Steelhead appliances. To summarize, the RSP provides key value, including cutting out the costs and administration of separate servers, simplifying and centralizing IT management, and still delivering essential local services to the branch office. To get more information about RSP, please visit www.riverbed.com. Thank you very much.